What's up, y'all? Hello, how are you? As you could tell by the tattoo and the thumbnail, we do another declutter, bitch. We declutter it today. Oh shit, oh no. Today is probably going to be one of the hardest declutters in my life because I love my concealer. If you haven't already figured out, we're decluttering concealer today. This is probably going to be a very long, treacherous, emotional video. But let's do it. Let's do it. I don't know what it is about concealers. Like, I don't even fucking have dark circles, but I just love concealer so much, and I have so much of it. This concealer hoard is what we'll call it. Is concealers that some of these concealers in here, I'm not gonna lie, are probably 4 or 5 years old. Just saying. What is it? Just like I said in my foundation video, I don't know what it is about makeup in my brain that doesn't allow me to get rid of the makeup. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. There's something fucking wrong with me, girl. So because these are like little itty bitty things, I figured I would just film it in here up in my makeup rooms. Okay, here we go. Oh my god, here we go. So basically what I'm going to do is just pull out the concealers, tell you why I'm getting rid of them, and then I'm going to throw them away because most of them are either like half empty or they've just been used so much they don't need to grace anybody else's face, girl. They really don't. So I got me a little trash bag here. It is time. It is time. Remember in The Lion King? Okay, I'm weird. Alright, let's do it. Let's just fuck it up. Oh, and if you're wondering what that is and you didn't watch my last video, it's my bathroom sink. Too lazy to move it, and it's really heavy. So, alright, shut up. Here we go. First off is Tarte Shape Tape. Everybody loves this, and I do not, but I'm not throwing it away because I do quite like it as an eye primer, and that's what I use it for. So, Tarte Shape Tape, you're a keeper, girl. You're staying in the live well. Does anybody know what a live well is? It's like where you keep fish at or something. Somebody had said a long time ago to me, keep him in your live well or something like that, and I didn't know what they were talking about, just as you probably have no clue what the fuck I'm talking about. Kylie Jenner Cosmetics Concealer. I fell succumb to the Kylie Cosmetics train, even though I don't really fucks with her. Because I'm such a concealer whore, I was like, well, I'll just try the concealer. I like refuse to try everything else, but then she came out with concealer, and I was like, okay, Kylie, let me try it. And I will say it is a really nice formula. It's like very brightening, very glowy. Her color range is very nice. So I don't think I'm gonna Jordan Woods this one and throw it out to the pack. I think I'm gonna keep it. MAC Prep and Prime. This is not Light Boost. This is actually in the color Light. Dude, there's not even anything in here. Why do I have this? I mean, it's like fucking dry, girl. Why do I even have this? I don't know. But I will say, I really like this. I need to buy another one. So, did I say it was in the color Light? This is in the color Light. I actually really love the formula of these. I feel like Light Boost and Radiant Rose have a little bit of a different formula than what like the skin tone color one does. They need to come out with a little bit more skin tone colors. Let's be fucking real. There's just like 5, maybe not even that much. But it is such a nice formula. It's like real nice and glowy like I like to be, and I like it very much so. So I'll probably actually buy another one of these. Just saying, but she getting pitched because she empty. This is a CoverGirl concealer that I got. CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Concealer. I don't think I even like talked about this in a video. Maybe I showed it in a haul or something like that, but I did not like this. I just felt like there was nothing to it, and it was like too dark for my skin, and I just didn't like it. I didn't like the formula. I felt it was like the formula is like moussey, but not in a good way. It's like very cakey and not like light and airy like I had assumed it was supposed to be. I just didn't care for it. I like the Vitalist Healthy Makeup Foundation, but it breaks me out. But I do like the formula of it. I didn't like this. So I literally used not that much. Not that there's much to use. Let me put it that way. How much is in here? It doesn't tell you how much is in there because they rip you off, that's why. L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Multi-Use Concealer. Who did I see talk about this? I saw somebody mention this. in a YouTube video. Who was it? But this was just like not dark enough to, I know it looks like it is, but it's really not dark enough to like highlight me, and I just didn't like it. I can't remember why, but I remember not liking it. I think it was like too pink is what it was, because it does have like a really pink undertone to it. There is literally 0.05 fluid ounces in here, girl. This concealer was like $11.99 for 0.05 fluid ounces. Do you know what a standard concealer is? A standard concealer is 0.27. This is 0.05. So like a tenth of what a normal concealer. Fuck you, L'Oreal. Really? Really, girl? NYX HD concealer in the color CW00. Oh, girl. Did you see that? You probably didn't see it because it was... Oh. Yeah. She needs to go. That's gross. I was just about to say, wow, this looks really different from the color that I thought it was. Because it's fucking gross. It just leaked it all over me. She gone. Smashbox Studio Skin Flawless 24-Hour Concealer. If y'all watched my haul video, I just got this. So she a keeper because we just got her. Yet another NYX HD. Ooh, I'm scared to open this one. Okay, she good. NYX HD concealer in the color CW00, but I don't know if you guys can see that. She's got to go because I've obviously taken the plunger out to like scrape out what is left of it. So she a little bit old. She go. Smashbox Studio Skin 24-Hour Waterproof Concealer. This is the concealer. There's really just barely any left. I'll probably have to take the plunger out to test it. But I want to keep this one so I can test between the two of these and see if they're like the same concealer, they're different, or like what the dilly is between them. I also need to figure out if they're still carrying this or if like this replaced this or like what the dilly is. So I'm going to keep that one. Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer in the color Light Ivory. I think it was Kathleen Lights maybe that said this was a really good concealer, but it's just too dark for me. It doesn't highlight me. I'm sure it's a fantastical concealer, but I just couldn't use it because it was just too dark on me, and it's so cheap that I've had this since it like very first came out, which was maybe like what, like a year ago, or at the very least in the summertime. I could probably use it when I'm tan, and I may or may not have used it when I was tan. But I think I'll just buy another one because they're like $3 or $4. So she gone. Catrice Prime and Fine Makeup Transformer Drops. These are the Catrice Lightning Drops that I actually, for a long time, was using as a concealer. And I forgot about these. These are so nice as a concealer. I don't know why, but it just looks so nice. And it's super brightening because y'all know Paste Pirate Bitch up in here. And this is like, oh dude, I'm keeping this. I totally forgot I even had this. It was like so nice and glowy, and it wasn't super creasy and gross and cakey, so we keep it her. Catrice Liquid Camouflage Concealer, waterproof in the color 005 Black Natural. This one was really good too. I think I might keep this one too. Maybe I should just buy a new one of this. This one was obviously well loved. She's a little empty. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep this one too because this one looks really good too. So we keep it her. Jesus, I'm not doing very good, am I, girl? Loreal Perfection Concealer, oil-free, paraben-free, fragrance-free. This is in the color Fair. This is their Perfection Concealer, which I believe they still carry. I did not like this. A, because I feel like it didn't highlight on me, and B, because it was so dry and cakey. I just did not like it at all. Maybe it did highlight, but I just remember it being like super dry and cakey. I literally used it one time and was like, that looks fucking disgusting under my eyes, and never used it again. So this is like almost all the way full, but it's so old at this point that she just needs to go, girl. Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. Here's the thing with this. It's so big and bulky that I forget that it's a concealer. So y'all know I got this little black thing that I had taken for work that did have like makeup products or something in it that I use as kind of like, I will say like a daily makeup drawer or whatever, but I keep it up on my desk. I have like a video where I like showed you around like the stuff that was in it or whatever, But this I keep in there, and I've got a little spot where I keep like all my concealers that I use like consistently. And because it's like so big and bulky, I always forget that it's a concealer. So, and I don't mind it. It's not that bad. It's not as light as I would like it to be, and it's in the color Snow. And it's a little yellowy. I do really like this concealer. I just never reach for it because it's so big and bulky that I forget it's concealer, basically. So I'm gonna keep it because it hasn't been that long ago since I got that, so I'm just gonna keep it. Next up is a very expensive concealer, Kevyn Aucoin. So this sucked ass. I got this because I had a gift card for Sephora, and I was like, I got a gift card, bitch. I'm getting all the luxury, all the things. So I got the Marc Jacobs foundation, the Kevyn Aucoin concealer. I think I got a YSL product. I can't remember. But this I got because I thought that it was going to be like what's that little pot concealer by Kevyn Aucoin called that you just need like tiny little bit? I can't remember the name of it, but I heard so many people raving about that for some reason I thought, I bet this is that, just in like doe foot form, you know what I mean? Like in a tube. If it is, it sucks, and then people's lying, but I don't think it is. First of all, it doesn't really highlight me, and it's like so cakey looking under my eyes that this was another one. I actually had intentions of returning this to Sephora, but I'm so bad at returning shit that I just never got around to returning it. But this was so cakey and gross under my eyes. I don't know. I think it's called like Supernatural concealer. There ain't nothing natural about it, girl. It looks like a cakey mess of shit up under your eyes. So, God, it's so hard for me to get rid of you because you were so expensive. I'm pretty sure this was like over $30. Goodbye, Kevyn Aucoin. Goodbye. I have not one, not two, but three of the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind concealers. I fucking love these concealers. I've got Ivory, I've got the brightener shade, and then I've got Fair. The only problem with this concealer is I keep buying shades thinking they're going to be light enough for me when I'm not tanned, and they never are, which is why I have Fair, brightener, and Ivory. But because for some reason I thought, ooh, Ivory looks lighter than Fair, and it still kind of looks lighter than Fair in here, but none of these shades brighten my under eyes. I like my under eyes to be very bright, so I look very wide and awake, and none of them do that. During the summertime, however, Ivory I really like, and I really like the neutralizer shade during the summer, so I think I'll just buy new ones of those because this concealer is only $8, $8.99 or $9.99 I think. So I think I'm just gonna buy new ones of these on top of the fact that they're like super old. And the only reason why they're used is because I was using them when I was tan, because I really love this concealer, and because they're really fucking old, so they got to go. I couldn't even imagine what you guys would think of me if all this stuff actually had expiration dates on it, other than like the little jar with the cap and the 6 month or the 12 month. Because I'll tell you, some of these concealers are probably from like 2013. No lie. This is one that's like, what the fuck? This is so old. Why is it here? Why have I not thrown this away at this point? And it's the Cargo One Base. A, I don't even know if they make this anymore. B, I got this when they took Cargo out of Ulta, which, not gonna lie, was probably like in 2014 or something along the lines of that. It wasn't very long after I started there, girl, and I've been working there for 5 years. Wait, in August it'll be 6 years. So yeah, she need to go. Estee Lauder Double Wear Brush On Glow BB. We don't carry this at Ulta anymore. I don't know if Estee Lauder carries this, period, but it's so nice. Like, it's really, really brightening. It's in the color Extra Light. It's really brightening, and Jesus, it just feels so nice. Even just painting it on the back of my hand, it's like so emollient, but not in like a It Cosmetics heavy emollient way, in like such a light way, which is why I think they call it BB. And as I said in the beginning, I ain't got dark circles, girl. I totally forgot I had this. I am keeping this because it is so nice, and I don't know if I can get it anymore, so I will use it to the end. Their Estee Lauder is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Instant Fix 24-hour Hydra Prep Concealer, longest name ever. I'm keeping this because I just bought it and I love it, girl. 2 IT Cosmetics concealers to Bye Bye Under Eyes. 1 in the color light and then 1 in the color light nude. This I had got before they like changed their color range and stuff. The reason why I got light nude is because I wanted to use it. I went to IT Cosmetics training back when it was like warm out, I think. Was it back, or maybe in the fall time? Was it back in the fall time, I think? I went to an IT Cosmetics training for work, and they were at the time really trying to promote using this as like a foundation, because I don't know if you guys have ever seen like the Dermacol foundation. The formula of that and this are like very similar. So I got the color light nude to use as a foundation, and it's too light for me to use as a foundation. So I totally had intentions of returning it and getting the right shade for me and never did. But I can use this under my eyes. Like if I use my IT CC cream and light, I can use this under my eyes for like subtle brightening. So I'm going to keep both of these because I love this concealer. If you use it right, girl, it's so good. It's so nice and glowy up under my 90-year-old eyes. Oh, another NYX HD in the color CW01. This was before they came out with 00, so this is going because she not bright enough for me. I used to use this and then mix it. Oh, here it is, girl. Here it is. Oh my God, why do I still have this? I'm disgusting. The NYX HD concealer in the color 11, but it's the lavender one. NYX HD concealer in the color lavender. Who remembers back in the day when the pasty pirates of the YouTubes used to mix NYX lavender with other concealers to brighten it? Oh girl, that takes me back. That is a very long time since I've done that, because back then, like 4 or 5, oh shit, 4 or 5 years ago, they didn't, like, concealers didn't come in like super brightening shades, you know what I mean? They came in like this color, so you had to mix it with lavender. Oh my God, why are you still in there? Part Rainforest of the Sea. This is in the color Fair. I did not like this. I think I got it because I saw, was it the Taylor maybe, like talk really good things about this, and you would think just by feeling it and the formula of it that it would be really nice because it's very serumy, it's very light, but I think it dries to like a powder finish or something. I don't know, it just looked really dry and cakey under my eyes because it's like a serum concealer. So if y'all have been with me for a long time, y'all know my beef with like serum foundations. I do not like them because I feel like they settle in all your little nooks and crannies. If you have any type of pores, they just sink right in there. If you've got lines or fine lines anywhere, they sink right in there. So she needs to go. She's a little bit old, but she, oh, is that an expiration date? No, it says CDO2, CDD2. I didn't buy it at O2. I promise it won't leave it out. Yes, she just needs to go because I don't like the formula, but I think I used it 2 or 3 times, like trying to get myself to like it, and I just couldn't. NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the color Lat 2. I think I purchased this when I was tanning at the end of last summer because all my concealers were too light for me to like put under my eyes because I like my face was tan too because we went to Florida and stuff. So I'm gonna keep this around for the summer, like when I'm tan again, because I do really like this concealer and you don't have to use a lot of it, so I'm gonna keep her. There's another lavender concealer, the NYX HD Lifting Concealer. Oh shit, I'm scared to open it. Here we go. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. She okay. She okay. You know what? I got this and tried to use it like the NYX one, but this has like literally no coverage to it. It like blends away into nothing. So, I mean, and I don't use lavender concealers anymore because I don't have to, because it's about fucking time the cosmetic world like up their game and actually came out with pasty ass people foundations and concealers. So we getting rid of her. Milani Retouch Plus Erase Light Lifting Concealer. Pretty sure this was another, like Kathleen Lights was like, oh my god, this concealer is awesome, but it was not dark enough to highlight on me. It was basically like my skin tone. So we gonna get rid of her. Plus she's pretty fucking old. Down to the nitty gritty, girl. There's a NARS Chantilly concealer, right? Yeah, no? Yeah, Chantilly. It looked like it said light one, but then it looked like it said Chantilly. What's wet? Is this leaking too? No, that must have been for my NYX concealer, my gross ass NYX concealer. This is pretty much bone dry, so why I kept this around, I have no clue. She gone. 2 Kat Von D concealers, one in the color L9 neutral, and then one in the color L1 neutral. I thought I had 3 of these. I must have went through the other one that I had, because when this very first came out, the lightest shade I could find was the L9 neutral, which was the lightest shade that our Sephora carried. So I was like, oh my god, I just want it so bad. So I went ahead and bought it. Ooh, dude, what? Wow, this needs to go. Look, ooh, can you see like how chunky and gross that is? Anyways, I got this in Sephora because I was like, oh my god, I have to try it right now. And then once I got home, I went online. Either I went online or maybe I ordered it in Sephora. Actually, I think I ordered it in Sephora because I went in there and I'm like, this is the funky lightest shade you have, Veronica, really? Do you realize there's a white one? So I went ahead and ordered L1 neutral, and this was a little bit more what I liked when I was like super pasty. This was like able to brighten me, but this is disgusting now. So we gonna get rid of her. Oh look, another Cargo product from when Cargo got taken out of Ulta. This is the Blu-ray high definition makeup. Oh god, she gross. She just gross. Look how dark that is. That's supposed to be like highlighting. Oh, gross. Oh, it smells like paint. Yeah, she just needs to go because it's disgusting and old and gross. Then I have a NYX Sculpt and Highlight Face Duo. I actually really like this. The highlighter I felt like wasn't light enough to highlight me, but I really did like the little concealer. But this thing is so old. I got this when it first came out, which was like 2 or 3 years ago. Maybe longer, just saying. So she gonna go because it's gross and disgusting. Makeup Forever Ultra HD Invisible Cover. I did not really like this concealer. So if y'all remember when this first came out, like when they redid the Makeup Forever HD foundation, and then they came out with a concealer with it, so many people were like, oh my god, it's the best concealer ever, I love it so much, oh my god. So I went and bought it, and I was like, what the fuck are they talking about? It's so weird. Like, the coverage is good. I don't know, there was just something about it. It was just so weird. Like, the formula is really thin, and which I like, and it was light enough to highlight under my eyes, which I love. But when I looked in the mirror, it was just something about it. Like, it wasn't creasing, it didn't look cakey, but it was almost like the formula was so thin you could like see through it, or I don't know how to explain it, but I just remember thinking like, what do I have on my face right now? Like, it was just so weird. The formula was so, I think I'm gonna try it again. Should I? Probably not, because it's dick ass old. Maybe I'll just buy it again because it's probably so old. I shouldn't. Do they even make this anymore? What? Okay, let's just get rid of it. Tarte Maracuja Creaseless Concealer. If you may or may not be aware, they completely changed the packaging on this. This was like one of my favorite concealers. As y'all can tell, it's like very loved. Literally exact same formula as the It Cosmetics CC or Bye Bye Under Eye though. So, and this is so fucking old. So she gone. A Too Faced Born This Way Naturally Radiant Concealer. So my beef with this concealer was, y'all know I like very glowy concealers. I like them to be like light coverage, but enough coverage to where it like brightens my under eyes and kind of cancels out some of the redness I got going around my eyes. This I felt like just blended away into nothing. Like, there was no coverage there was no brightening there, and I felt like it was nothing. Like, it blended away into nothing. I just didn't like it, and I felt like it creased under my eyes. I normally don't have a problem with creasing, so I think maybe it's because I kept putting it on, because it's like you couldn't see it. It just kept blending away into nothing, which is probably why you don't hear a lot of people talk about the Born This Way concealer. Definitely not up to the reputation of its predecessor, which is the Born This Way foundation, which I didn't like because when I tried that foundation, I was extremely oily. Maybe I should try that. I think I'm going to get a sample of Born This Way from work because I hated that foundation. I did a review where I totally slammed it because it just made me so fucking oily. Maybe I'll try it again though, now that I'm dry. But anyways, I don't like this. I don't like it. I don't like it. This isn't an anti-haul. I was just going to say, I don't like it. I'm not going to buy it. But she go. Down to the nitty-gritty, girl. Down to the nitty-gritty, girl. Okay. This is a Becca, what is this thing called? Becca Under Eye Brightening Concealer. I don't like this. I felt like it was very cakey. I used to like it under my eyes, under my concealer, because I do feel like it brightened concealers that maybe weren't light enough to highlight under my eyes, because it has a very pink tone to it. But after aging, it was like the older I got, the less I liked it, because it was like a little bit too much for me. It was a little bit too cakey, and I think Sam Sherman was like, oh my god, this is the best stuff ever. So I went out and got like a little kit with this and one of the minis of the Becca highlighters, which I don't even care for it that much anymore. And like I said at first, it was okay. Like, I really liked it, but it's just like the older I got and the more lines that has started to creep up under there, girl, the more I did not like it. Bare Minerals Bare Skin Serum Concealer. I fucking love this concealer. I wish they would make one that was lighter than this shade. Like, make one to highlight a pasty pirate, please. Please, Bare Minerals, what are you doing? Because this is such a nice concealer. It's, even though it is, like, technically a serum concealer, it is so glowy and pretty under your eyes. It's such a good concealer. So, if you are somebody that got some 90-year-old under eyes, like this one right here, and you're not super pale, then you could use this to highlight with, or if you just don't like to highlight. You know, my friend Jade from Jade the Libra, she's like super pale, but she likes to use this for her dark circles because she said it really cancels out her dark circles, which has been, she said that like forever ago, so maybe if you have dark circles, try it out. But I really like it. I just wish they had a lighter shade. Maybe during this, I mean, this is really fucking old, so I'm gonna pitch it, but maybe during the summertime I'll get it again in order to highlight, but ooh, it's so good. Is this another NARS Chantilly? Why would I have, oh no, this is a NARS Light one, no, Chantilly, wait. This was light 2, vanilla. This was okay, because I was like, wait a minute, that was totally not as light as that one. So my little mini NARS was a light 2. This was Chantilly, because I got this because, you know, all my other concealers were too bright when I was tan. This, is there some left in there? Yeah, there's actually quite a bit left in here. I think I may have forgotten I had this. So we gonna keep her for a little bit anyways. The Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the color 15 Fair. I loved this concealer. Do y'all remember? Shouts out to Maybelline Fit Me concealer from back in the day. It was so nice. It's so dewy and looks like so nice and fresh under your eyes. They just don't have a shade that highlights me when I'm fair. So I may, dude, I forgot about this. This is such a good concealer. It's so good. I forgot about this. I may go buy one of these when I start tanning. But it's really good. Shouts out to Maybelline. We're in the home stretch, girl. We only got 2 left. Stila Aqua Glow Serum Concealer. Why I bought this, I don't know. I think maybe because I thought the, which I don't even think they carry this anymore, to be honest. I thought that maybe since, oh girl, look. Oh. We're not even gonna humor that. She gone. Oh, gross. I think I got that because of the Bare Minerals concealer, because I was like, oh, Bare Minerals is a serum concealer, so is this, but it was gross. I think it like dried down to a powder finish, and I was like, oh my god, this looks horrible under my eyes. I kept, just like with the, what was it that I was talking about? One of them, I kept trying it over, oh, the Tarte Rainforest and Sea, I kept trying it over and over and over, and it just was not there, girl. And then the very last one is the Super Stay Better Skin Concealer. I think I really liked this. But again, it was not light enough to highlight like I like to be highlighted. But I do remember really liking this because I used it during the summertime. I'm going to throw it away, but I may buy another one. Do they even still make this? Probably fucking not. I don't know. They still have the Better Skin line, right? I feel like they do. So I may try to find this like during the summertime and repurchase it. Okay, I think I did pretty good. I got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 concealers out of like, Jesus, I didn't count, but I'm sure there were like 40 some concealers there. So I'm very proud of myself, just like with the foundation. So that is that. That's my concealer. I was gonna say D-haul. My concealer, Declutter. Oh, it feels so nice to like declutter this stuff and get rid of it and like put it back in my drawer and be like, oh, look at all this empty space. Although I will say it is making me want to buy more stuff, which is not the point of this. The point was to declutter, to not have clutter anymore. Not to declutter and then put more clutter in the place of you declutter. No, that's not what this whole series was about. So I think next up I'm probably gonna do, I gotta go through my bronzers and see if there's enough to like make one sole video on bronzers. Probably not. I might do blushes and bronzers like as one thing, or maybe blush, bronze, and highlighter is one thing. That's what I might do because I don't feel like I have enough of each segment of each product in order to like have its own video. I don't know. I'll have to go through them and see. I've got everything all separated, you know, as to like what everything is. But I think next up I'm gonna do lips. Did I just say I was gonna do blushes and bronzers next? Because that was a lie straight from the pit of hell. I think next up I'm gonna do lips. I got all my lips together, boxed up, and it's scary. That's gonna be real fucking long. I just spit everywhere. Sorry, did I spit on your face? That's gonna be really fucking long. So I'm gonna have to figure out some way to break that down and make it not 4 hours long. So anyway, that's it. That's what's up. Ooh, I feel so good and light and airy. So I'm gonna go. Leave me some video requests down in the comments below because for some reason lately I've just had like a lot of trouble coming up with video ideas. If there's anything in particular that you guys would like to see from me, please leave it down below. I thank you very much. And it's outro time. I need to figure this outro thing out, right? So subscribe and like and do the things you do, girl. And I will catch you guys in my next one. Peace.
Oh, yeah, okay. Stop it. Next up is Matt. I need to quit saying I can't do the next up again. We can't do it again. Next up is I can't with the next up. We can't do it. Mix HD. Why do I always have to do this? I don't know. The crutch thing in particular. My lip got stuck in my teeth right there. That was weird.